Hello everyone, I'm Lucario115 and welcome to Pokemon X and Y News, where today we're going to be talking about the starters, Chespin, Fennekin and Froakie, and how they came into being, meaning their types, what animals they're based off of, well, what things they're based off of, and generally just what they are. And we're going to start with Chespin on the far left there, as you can see. Now Chespin, it's a grass type starter, obviously. It's been confirmed that it's pure grass, so, all of you thinking, oh, grass dark type, grass steel type, because of the Excadrill feat. Now that's not true. That may happen with the evolutions though. Who knows? No one knows. Sorry. So, Chespin, it's based off, I'd say, a mole. That's the closest similarity I can see with it in it right now. But other than that, we have kind of flippers. Maybe it's based off an otter, because its arms do look like flippers, and it has a single tooth and just a generic nose, I guess. And its feet. Now this is where people begin to think of ground grass type, which we've not had yet as a starter Pokemon. Anyway, I don't think we've had that full stop. But people think that those feet will be used for digging, and I think that as well. But what's it called? The trailer. It did show Chespin doing kind of a dark type move, which was probably Night Slash. So that's leading people to think grass dark. But Chespin itself has been confirmed just plain old grass. The only dual type first stage unevolved starter was Bulbasaur, being grass poison. So no change there. But other than that, Chespin looks pretty cool. I won't be picking it though. I pick fire first on my first playthrough, then next time I play I go water, then I go grass. And then after that I just pick whichever one suits me at that time. And it's got kind of head decorations, I guess you could say. Like leaves. It looks like it's kind of wearing a what's it called? I can't remember. Balaclava, I guess, of leaves. Other than that, it's got a tail. Like I said, it's got flippers, single tooth, and Excadrill feet. That's what I'm referring them to anyway. So next, in the bang in the middle there, we have Fennekin. Now Fennekin, this isn't that hard to figure out. It's based on a Fennec Fox. That's easy to figure out considering its name, Fennekin, and just the way it looks. Now Fennekin, where is it? There it is. Fennekin has it's very fox-like in appearance. It's a fire fox. So yeah, it's a very original design, and it has slightly darker coloured orange fur coming out of its ears. It has kind of white facial. I don't want to say facial hair because it's made up of hair. It's a fox. It's got a fur coat, and it's got let's see, it's got a bushy tail with a red tip, and generally just if you're gonna base if you're gonna get a fire Pokemon, you might as well base it on a fox, because you've got Vulpix, you've got Ninetales, and they were pretty good. I prefer Growlithe obviously, and Arcanine, as it was supposed to be a legendary, so it's pretty damn powerful. But yeah, if you didn't know that anyway, Arcanine was supposed to be like what Moltres is now. It was supposed to be a legendary, but Game Freak thought, let's not confuse people having two birds and a dog. Let's just make it three birds and have that dog just normal. So Fennekin is actually the one I'm going to be picking. I pick the fire starter first every single time, just simply because a fire Chimchar was the first Pokemon I ever picked on any game, and I leveled that thing to level 81, traded it for a Japanese Pichu, and yeah, I didn't know you could get Pichus in Mr. Bucklock's garden. Let's just say that. So Fennekin, it looks pretty cool. It looks moderately feminine, I'd say. I think that's where the name's from, actually. Feminine Fennekin. So that looks pretty cool. And finally, we have the frog Pokemon, Froakie. It's a water frog, so again, incredibly original design. I mean, wow, Game Freak, you're just doing amazing. Where do you come up with this stuff? Jesus. Now Froakie, it has a a darker blue stripe running down in between its eyes to join with, I guess that you could call that its nose, even though frogs don't seem to have noses, which are just essentially two white balls on its face. It has kind of a fur coat, a fur cloak, but that could be cloud or it could be suds. I'll get onto that in a second. So there's nothing really. I think the most confusing is Chespin, because it's got it's got. I'm gonna call them flippers, but I get that it's like, you know, sprites. It's not sprites actually, but this is a sprite, so it's gonna be kind of limited on what it can do. But yeah, because you know, in the final game they're gonna go 3D graphics, like in cell shaded. That's the word. But Froakie, it's just a frog, and there's no other animals mixed in with it. But that fur cloak, not fur cloak, that kind of bubble cloak, that's something pretty interesting. And I've read a few theories on this. People think it's just bubbles and suds, you know, it's nothing important, it's just going to be water type all the way through. But people have said that it might be a cloud. And this leads to that led to some speculation saying that it may be based off Benjamin Franklin, who invented electricity, obviously. Did he? I'm getting myself confused. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, a big white beard. And because the attack in the trailer he did, I think it's quick attack personally. But many people are thinking it looks kind of sparkly and electrified. But people are saying fighting as well, so, you know, the options are open. But overall, I think even though Fennekin's not the most original, you know, we've had it before, as we've had Froakie before, I think Fennekin's the one I'm gonna pick. But actually, I don't think it's, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it's the best looking one. I think that Chespin's the best looking one because it's full of like just loads of different elements. You know, it's got a tail, it's got like mole feet, I'm gonna call them flippers. They probably won't look like flippers, but I'm gonna call them flippers. And it's wearing a balaclava, so you can't really get any better than that, can you? And it has kind of a cross design on its face, which is a bit like original, I guess. So, all pretty cool. They've done a good job with the starters this time, I think. And you know, many people didn't like the Unova starters. I don't know why they didn't like them. I mean, I took to them quite easily. Until I evolved my Tepig into a Pig Knight, and I looked at that typing. Hopefully, Fennekin won't be a firefighting type this time. Hopefully, it'll actually mix it up. Maybe just stay all fire, like they've not done, which they've not done since Generation 2. I think they've only done it in Generation 2, actually. Maybe they'll go, but I doubt they'll stay single type for them all. Because, you know, it's just boring. And in every game I remember, let's see, what did Oshawott evolve into? Yeah. I think Generation 4 it was. And basically, every final evolution, like at the starters, they had a different type. So Torterra was ground, Infernape was fighting, and Empoleon was steel. So maybe they'll do this again, but they're saying that I think Generation 5 was meant to be Generation 1, in which you couldn't find like any Pokemon from any other regions. So maybe this is like Generation 2. If there's any differences between 1 and 2, maybe this will be applied and be different to Generation 5. Who knows? Only time will tell. But it gives us a lot of time to speculate, you know. November? October? Counting down the days. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be doing Sylveon next. I'll be talking about Sylveon, what it's based on, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, probably Xerneas and Yveltal. Unless any Pokemon have been revealed after that. Like, you know, Mr. X and Y said, you know, pre-evolutions of Heracross and Pinsir. I'll probably do them. If that's true, I'd highly doubt it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Peace.